Yes, and welcome back to the 94 Club for your daily dose of country music. Hey, look, this week we've got a nice little lineup. We've got Home Free, Tyler Childers, Colter Wall, Turnpike Troubadours, and Upchurch to take us into the weekend. So I hope you enjoy it just as much as I do. Remember, you don't have to watch every single one, but if you do, I appreciate it. Remember, if you like the video. Please hit subscribe. Please hit that notification bell, and you will stay up to date with all the latest videos. But for now, let's see what we've got today. Right, so yeah, we're going with Colter Wall again. This is one of his bunkhouse sessions, which I've actually not seen any of. I know they came out a couple months back, but we're going to get into one. This one's called Diamond Joe, and I already know from the title of this song and the video, and I've not heard of this song, and I've definitely not seen the video, is Colter Wall is one of the best storytellers of our generation. And the weird thing is, I don't think many people, when I say many people, I know he's got a lot of fans, not compared to a lot of mainstream artists, but what I've kind of figured out is a lot of people don't like listening to stories anymore, which is kind of crazy because, like I say, he's one of the best storytellers. I just wish more people listened to him, but I know he's not for everyone. He's but that's okay with us. You know what I mean? Like a lot of us can enjoy this music. Then it's not, and we don't need to put pressure on anyone else to like it. But anyway, let's get straight into this. I'm talking too much. Let's go.
I learned this song from Ramblin' Jack Elliott, listening to his records, but a lot of people cut it. It's a great Ian Tyson version of it out there in the world somewhere. Pretty.
So when I say Colter Wall's one of the best storytellers, I do mean of his music and others. The way that he delivers it is absolutely fantastic. He has such a respect for Ian Tyson, it's crazy. Yeah, he's always referencing him, whether it's a cover or it's a cover of a cover, which is what that sounds like. So he's doing Ian Tyson's version of another song. That's what I think it is. But anyway, we'll listen to it and we'll see what we think.
Widely known and covered as far as old cowboy songs go. There is a man you hear about most everywhere you go, and his holdings are in Texas, and his name is Diamond Joe, and he carries all of his money in a diamond-studded jar, and he never was much bothered by the process of the law. I hired out to Diamond Joe, boys. I did offer him my hand, and he give me a string of horses, so they could not stand. And I like to starve death, boys. He did mistreat me so, and I never saved a dollar in to pay a Diamond Joe.
When something I think I've noticed that happens a little bit in cowboy music or western or it's country, but whatever you want to call it, I think what I notice a lot is when they start telling a story, they're addressing people. So a few times at the end of the sentences it says boys, and that's because that's the crowd he's talking to. Like he's talking to other cowboys, and he's telling a story to other people that kind of fit the mold that was singing about. I really like it, and you know, I listened to the first Colter Wall song I ever heard was Kate McCannon. I think for a lot of people that song is an amazing song, and obviously it's an introduction to outlaw country. It's an introduction to murder ballads. It's like people haven't heard that type of music all the time. But when you start diving into the catalogue of Colter Wall, you start realising how amazing of an artist he is, and that isn't a one-hit wonder. Like, every song is incredible because he has this aged voice that is, like I said, I've compared it. It's like an old fine whiskey. It just sounds incredible, and he's not even that old. So the guy amazes me, and I always love listening to him. We'll do a deep dive into the lyrics at the end. I don't think he's written it, but yeah, we'll do that.
Well, his bread it was corn dodger, and his meat I could not chaw, and he drove me near distracted with the wagging of his jaw and the telling of his stories. Well, I'm here to let you know that there never was a rounder that could lie like Diamond Joe. I tried 3 times to quit him, boys, but he did argue so that I'm still punching cattle in the pay of Diamond Joe. And when I'm called up yonder, and it come my time to go, give my blankets to my buddies, give fleece Diamond Joe. Give my blankets to my buddies, give fleece Diamond Joe.
Question, and please do let me know, is there any other artist coming up at the minute, independent, that you think would achieve some of the things that Colter has managed to achieve? And I don't mean a direct comparison. I mean, like, is there anyone else you think I should check out, independent? Let me know, because I want to catch a Colter Wall on their way up. And I want to have a little bit of involvement in exposing them to more fans, and I think that would be amazing. But Colter Wall, like, it doesn't matter how many songs I listen to, I can't find a bad one. I think they're all. I just like his voice. I like his ability to control the tempo, and that tempo controls the story, and you'll hear it mostly. And I think one of the best representations of that is in Kate McCannon. But he's absolutely incredible at doing it, and I would love to see him live. It deserves it that much. I'll say it 3 times. But let's do lyrics. I think the lyrics of this song are really good, and I think there's a reason that he covers a lot, and he obviously has such an admiration for Ian Tyson. I do need to get to some Ian Tyson music, and I've had a few suggestions already, so I will be sure to check him out. So there is a man you'll hear about almost everywhere you go, and his holdings are in Texas, and his name is Diamond Joe. And I think his name will be Diamond Joe because he's got a lot of money, and a lot of power and control, and he's actually quite rare. And he carried all of his money in a diamond-studded jar, so actually that's probably why it's called Diamond Joe. And he never was much bothered by the process of the law. And I think you see this a lot in outlaw country. It's like if you've got money and you wield power, there is a point where the law can't actually do that much to stop you. So he doesn't really care that much about the process of the law, meaning he'll go about his business however he wants to. And he goes, I hired out to Diamond Joe, boys. I did offer him my hand, and he gave me string of horses so old they could not stand. And I think So he's offered to do some running for Diamond Joe, whatever that running is, I don't know at this point. And that string of horses is there to transport him to and from wherever he needs to be. But you can tell Diamond Joe sounds like the kind of guy who's going to cut corners if he's going to give him some really old horses to do that. And I like to starve to death, boys. He did mistreat me so. And I never saved $1 in the pay of Diamond Joe. Like, the reason Diamond Joe's so rich is because he didn't part with much of his cash to pay people. And it sounds like the guy in this song has been worked over for the pay that he gets. It's an interesting one for sure. His bread, it was corn dodger, and his meat I could not chew, and I think that's like chew, isn't it? And he drove me near distracted with the wagging of his jaw. So yeah, like his money was actually pretty worthless by the looks of it. He never invested, he never treated the people he paid that well, and he worked them to the bone. And he told stories while he did it. So, in the telling of his stories, I mean to let you know that there never was a rounder that could lie like Diamond Joe. I guess you've seen people, and everybody knows that person that likes to BS and bullshit, don't they? There's always those people that over exaggerate a story, and I'm all for creative license. If you've got, especially in music, if you've got a story to tell, and in writing as well, there is no problem with pushing that story and using creative license to sort of explain it the way you want to deliver it, even if it makes it sound a little bit better. But when you're completely making something up, I'm not on board. Now, I did 3 times to quit him, boys, but he did argue so that I'm still punching cattle in the pay of Diamond Joe. And is that punching like was it like a hot iron on cattle to I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. Or brand, maybe that's it. Yeah, branding cattle. So he tried to quit him 3 times, but Diamond Joe's got away with words, so he ended up talking him into staying. And when I'm called up yonder and it comes my time to go, give my blankets to my buddies, give the fleas to Diamond Joe. And that's kind of saying, look, he doesn't have an awful lot of respect for him. Whatever he's earned, please do give it to his friends. But as for Joe can have all of the bad things he gave to me, so you can take the fleas back. And I think that's kind of where we got to with this one. But I really do enjoy him, and I think I probably struggle sometimes with the language used in these songs, because obviously I'm not country, I'm not from the southern states of America, so I'm kind of trying my best. But if you could help me, I would appreciate that. If you've got any sort of wisdom that you could drop on this song that I've missed, or any explanation to certain words in there, just be like my translation people, I would appreciate it. But anyway, as always, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest videos, and please hit that subscribe button and you will join the 94 Club. Be part of the community. We'd love to have you. Thank you. Peace.